It is 6:45 p.m. Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. I am not allowed to be recording, but I am recording. The reason? There doesn't have to be one. But anyways, it would be better if my microphone was adjusted. But anyways, to have a situation where we live and work together for ourselves and the greater community, humanity. It sounds like the utopia, but if there is a critical mass of people who are willing to non-violently, democratically bring in a processing system, a voting system, a system that considers a need for human beings to have nature, to work with nature, not be cramped in small spaces without having much recourse in what's considered the market, which are just tall buildings. But anyways, one of the reasons why things are the way they are is because there isn't enough transparency. And one of the reasons why there isn't enough transparency is because there is a lot of fear of our consciousness being possibly criticized or put down. But essentially, the essence between this room, the energy matrix, the energy waves, the vibrations, the frequencies, is can we share our gift, our dream, our vision, our passion, our truth, our fire, our heart, our light, our brotherhood, our sisterhood, our humanhood, our will, our wisdom, our purity, our love. And so it's very hard to talk right now. People, I won't say much, but anyways, the essence of the energy in this room responds to consciousness. And it's hard for the people in this room to fathom how we can create some system where we work together and live together using our talents, our background, our experience. We're so close to the city, and market competition conditions are very volatile, or I will say particular for those who are in STEM related fields, but even there's a lot of competition and there's a lot of firing that goes on. But in this room, I imagine a universal entity that is in correspondence to frequency impulses from mind, emotion, and even other forms of identity. There is a need for a call to go out for others to realize we can shift the system by shifting our perception. But there's also a certain work that needs to be done. And working with the physical plane can be a difficult thing. But essentially, what's being asked of a lot of people is, how shall I say, what's being asked to find a way to express ourselves. And I feel I could be here with my phone, and I can read from my phone where I would left off on something. But anyways, this phone is a communication device, and it can connect with libraries. And I think it would be positive to share, learn, and possibly, anyways, with all the world's books covered in dust, I place now my spirit in the trust. Something along those lines, anyways.
Sure, I can help with that. Which of these media providers would you like to
The question of how things can get better, and there needs to be space and opportunity for communication without fear. No, I won't say with that, but without fear someone's going to hurt you in the process, even though truly we cannot get hurt. But to help bring confidence that people will not get hurt is a tough thing. Anyways, I think this is all I really have to say, but it's important for people to share their voice. There needs to be a system in here for how we can communicate in network and share our humanity without blaming and labeling and judging all the time. Sometimes it is important, but not in the way in which depends on culture or race or background or gender, what all these things, ethnicity, your status, your occupation, your IQ, your financial account. Is there anything else that I would like to say? I submit this radio frequency to anyone who wants to see there to be a network on the international scene.
I ate up 2 of those boxes that they put out. Did you get any of those boxes? They put boxes of food out. I saw that. Yeah. I had one. This one is what anyways. Yeah. No, they had one salad and one chicken wrap. Very big chicken wrap. Oh, I didn't take any.
But there needs to be a system where we are allowed to record. What do we honestly have to hide? And any reason to justify not to record is another reason to hide. I'll probably have to go soon, but essentially there does need to be a communication system for how we can talk about what we are, what is our creativity, how do we find it, how do we discover it, how do we express it. That's one of the keys, but in cooperation with goodwill, right human relations, meaning knowing how to process those who are really interested and those who are not. is the grand journey.